Oh, hello everyone. So I'm starting development on Ludum Dare 41. The theme is incompatible genres. Incompatible? Incompatible? Combine two incompatible genres. So I'm thinking about doing a Tetris game that is completely AI controlled, and then the player controls like a space shooter. Thinking about like Gradius style. I think Gradius was the one where you can go around in circles. So I'm hoping in the next couple of hours to be able to get the base game mechanics working, and then wake up tomorrow and work on polishing and things like that. So first thing I need to do is let me fire up Bitbucket. So let's go ahead and start out with putting this in repository version control. Oh, it's already logged me in. That's good. So I came up with the name for this a little bit earlier. Blocks of Nibiru. So it'll be like this alien force trying to rebuild or build Nibiru. Or bring it through the dimensional portal. So the way that they're going to do that is by playing Tetris. So again, the Tetris game will be completely AI controlled, and then it's up to you and your little fighter to shoot the blocks. Okay, I don't know what all that is. I was going to call it blocks in Nibiru, or blocks for Nibiru. Blocks. I think blocks of Nibiru sounds a lot better. Create repository. Make sure my mic is on. Make sure I'm recording. Okay, just so when I'm doing the time lapse, it's easier if I have the pre-recorded. I didn't check on disk space, make sure I had enough disk space, but oh well. Yeah, I was debating whether I should stream this on YouTube or Twitch. The nice thing about YouTube is it makes a archive for you. I need to pull this promo side down. There we go. Not all the way down, that far down. Yeah, and one other thing, I have the sponsors at the top of the screen. So my sponsor and my supporters. If you want to become a supporter, head over to patreon.com. You just need to donate $1. I'm getting rid of the $50 pledge level, so it's just going to be $1 now. Anybody that donates $1 can get their gamer tag or their Twitter handle or whatever on top of the screen. So. Okay, got blocks of Nibiru. So this is always been a pain. Go to source tree. You always have to remember to click on it, then click clone. So this is going in LD Smith projects blocks of Nibiru. Sounds Japanese. I would not be surprised if that's a Japanese name. Clone. Yeah, there's been like this conspiracy theory type thing that there's a interdimensional planet called Nibiru that's kind of like hidden from Earth, or you can only see it on certain days. And so I was like, hey, that'd make a cool game. There's my blocks of Nibiru. I'm pronouncing it like it's Japanese. So here's the pain. Why is my video output low? I haven't dropped any frames, have I? Oh, I have dropped frames. I've dropped 12.4% frames. I don't think I've dropped any more. I don't know why I was dropping frames there. Yeah, now stream strength is back up to green. So I want to do new blocks of Nibiru. I was thinking about doing like hand drawing for this game, but I don't think I'm going to do that. Save that for another game. See, this is the problem. This is the problem. So it's almost like I need E.L.D. Smith projects. Let's go ahead and do a temp. There's already a temp. A. Create. This is so silly. You have to have to create your Unity project, then cut it, then put it in where it needs to go. Because whenever you create a repository, whenever you clone a Bitbucket Mercurial repository, it always puts those little files in that folder. So then whenever you come in with Unity and try to create a project in that folder, it's going to say, hey, you already have stuff in that folder. Well, it's just the versioning stuff. I wonder if I thought that stuff was supposed to be hidden by default, but maybe Unity detects hidden files. I got part of this screen over here. I pulled that out. So I got my game. Go ahead and close this. I've gotten pretty good at doing this, though. It's kind of like my standard process now. E.L.D. Smith. Projects. AAA. I actually want to go in here. I want to cut. Go back to projects. I noticed I've been using a lot of A and B names lately. Maybe it's because I know that subconsciously I know it's going to be at the top of my file viewer here. Let's go back to Unity. So I want a fully AI Tetris game. I want to open and go to E.L.D. Smith projects. The one nice thing about this theme is it's pretty open-ended, so at least you'll see a lot of different games, I think, with this theme compared to some other themes in the past. Let's see if I can center myself up here. Whoa. It's not helping. There we go. Select. But I do need a fully functional test. So I'm thinking, at first I was going to have it so that you were trying to shoot the blocks to make more efficient, to make the Tetris game more efficient, to make lines more efficiently. But now I think you're actually going to be competing against the AI playing Tetris. And I'm just going to do a flat out Tetris game. Wow, that's interesting. I've never looked at this. Does this have all my games on here? Wow. Look at all this. Revenue. It's using Unity Analytics. Yay. Sure, why not? I don't have integration. Okay, I'm not dealing with this. Okay, Tekken 7, great. I don't even need this. Let's close that. Okay. Create level manager. Create folder scripts. But before I do scripts, I want to go in, and this is publicly available software. Go to my Unity helper. It's on my GitHub. And autosave. See, this doesn't even have anything really to do with the game. It's just, hey, whenever I press play, please save my game. So if I do have an infinite loop, it doesn't get stuck in an infinite loop. Did I put this in the game development category? I just have gaming. It'd be nice if YouTube had like a creative category. Kind of like Twitch has. They have game dev. Indie game developer. Look at that. I wonder if that's an actual game. Hey, I'll just save it like that. I don't know if that's an actual game, indie game developer, but I'm using that for the game title. Okay. Create folder. Prefab. And go to scripts. Create script. Level manager. So am I going to do an array, 2D array? I think I'm going to do a 2D array. I need a board. It's like I've already done Tetris before, but not AI controlled Tetris. Create board. Create C# board. But there's going to be a lot of incomplete games this time around. Just people trying to combine different genres. Board. Then we open board. So the board is going to be a 2D array of blocks. Let's go and do block. Create block. Create block. So got board on board. Put block on block. So board is going to be block 2D array of blocks. The board. The board gets a new block of size 20 by 10. 20 rows, 10 columns. Why can't I do that? Oh man, why can't I do that? Do I have to do it like 20, 10? Or is it 20, 10? Ah, crap. I don't remember how to do C# 2D array declaration. I do it like that? Gets new block 2010. Why can't I do this? That's a static. Okay, block. So one's jagged and one isn't. I need the one that isn't jagged. There we go. Do I even need... I think I do need a board. Block. So... I want... Go ahead and do a blender. I've learned it's always better not to use the default Unity. Why is my face off on the preview there? That's bizarre. Looks fine in OBS. Preview will look off. So I'm gonna scale this to 0.5. So now it's 111. Why is it 1 2? Look at that. Scale Y 0.5. Okay, so now we got a block. Save. Up, up, up. Blocks from Nibiru. Going to create models. Save Blender file. Oh, and I want to change this to block mesh. File, save as. Why did I save it as untitled? Models, block.blend. Save. Could actually delete the other one. Block. Yeah, let's get rid of this one. Delete. So whenever the AI makes lines, then bad things will happen. Like the ship will get damaged. This will be pretty cool, I think. There's a block. Block. There's a script. Go and pull this into prefabs. Delete this. Now, do I need a piece? I think I do need a piece. Do I need a piece? I don't think I need a... Well... I need a piece. Create empty. Piece. Scripts. Create. Piece. Okay. So I got a piece. So when I create a new piece, going to have blocks. I think a piece is just going to be a list of blocks. Now, will the block know its position, or will the piece know the position of the blocks? That's the question. List of blocks. Blocks. Oops. Create piece. Private void create piece. So I'm going to have an int I piece rand piece. It's random dot range from 0 to 8. Switch I ran piece case 0 instantiate. Oh crap. Break. Game object block prefab. So gotta wait. Think. Oh, I need it public. So I'm gonna drag my block prefab here. Case 0. Block gets instantiate block prefab vector 3.0 quaternion identity. So block is actually going to have like health get component block. So it's going to shoot the blocks. Blocks gets new list blocks. Oops, a new list of blocks. And do block. Blocks add block. Okay. So does the current block know its offset? I think, yeah, let's do a 4x4. Let's do block Let's do just like the board. Block 4 by 4 blocks. Is that how I did the board? I don't know. It's just blank, comma, blank. Blocks gets a new block 4 by 4. Blocks. What's the first block? 0. I don't know what shape I want this to be. I can do a T shape. Actually, this should be a variable sized array, not a static array. Zero, 0 gets block. Two, 3, 4. So this is going to be 1, 2, 1, 1. New scenes. Game. Save. Okay. So I should have 4 blocks. I got a set parent. Oh, but only if it's 0. Save. I got 4 blocks. So, I think on update. No. Block. Dot. Block dot game object transform. Can I just do block transform? Set parent. This not transform. Block gets instantiate. Instantiate. There we go. So I got everything under a piece now. So a piece is going to have a position. Int I row, int I call. So after float f drop countdown, f drop countdown gets 1f. F drop countdown, subtracting the sign. Time dot delta time. If F drop countdown is less than or equal to 0. F drop countdown, add and assign 1F. Oops. Float countdown max gets 1F. Countdown max. Add F countdown max. I row plus plus. Okay. Then vect3 target position. Int I row gets 0. Or should I row be 20? I think it should be 20. Int I call gets 5. Set position. Set piece position. Private void set piece position. I. For I gets 0, I is less than 4, I plus plus. For j gets 0, j is less than 4, j plus plus. Oh, it hasn't even created the blocks yet. If blocks I comma j is not equal null, blocks I j dot transform dot position gets new vector 3 I float I no float j float I 0. So yeah, I'm just setting up the pieces right now. So there's my T piece, but it's actually upside down. Let's do 4 minus I. Save that. There's my T piece. So I'm gonna do move piece down. Private void move piece down. I row plus plus. Transform dot position gets new vector 3 I row float I row float I column. No, I column I row. 0F. Oops. One too many. Going the wrong way. I column. I row gets 19. Oh, row minus minus. Why isn't this 19? No? Manager. Instantiate. Public game object piece prefab. Piece prefab. Vector 3.0. Quaternion identity. Oops. Prefab. Piece prefab. I don't understand why the piece. Move piece down. IRA. Wait. Why is this not 19? Somehow iRow is getting set to 0. Oh, crap. My mistake. There we go. Crap. There we go. There we go. So, main camera. Main camera needs to be moved over 5. Actually, I think it's 4.5. And Z needs to be moved up there. They need to be moved out too. So I'm going to copy, stop, paste component values. This be pulled out even more. Oops. Pause. Game. There we go. That's good. Copy component. Paste component values. So yeah, as always, private void check piece landed. Int I j 4 I gets 0, I is less than 4, I plus plus 4, j gets 0, j is less than 4, j plus plus. If blocks I j is not equal null, if I row plus blocks plus I equals 0. Bool has piece landed, or piece landed. Is piece landed gets false. Is piece landed gets true. If is piece landed, copy piece to board. Private void copy piece to board. Board gets game object. Find game object. Find object of type board. Do the same loop. Int I j board dot the board. That public needs to be public. The board. I row plus I call plus j gets blocks I j. Oops, comma. So now I'm going to do blocks I j dot transform dot set parent to board dot transform. So we're dropping, 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 drop, 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 Drop. 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 Uh-oh. It's not getting copied to board. Did I miss a check there? Piece. Check piece landed. Check piece landed. Later I'll check against all the other blocks too. Dropping, 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 dropping. So I'm going to have my little ship shooting these things. It'll be pretty cool. Dropping, dropping. Hey! They got copied over. That's so cool. Index range. Oh, wait a second. Well, they did get moved over to board. Piece 109. Copy. Piece to board 109. Did I ever instantiate? It's gonna need. Wait. Oh, maybe because it's gone down to -1 by this time. Wish it would tell me what the index is. So we start high and go to low. So here we're starting low. That's fine. I just need to fix this. This is backwards. Top of the grid is high, bottom's low. Top of the array is high and go to low. So this should be a T with the middle sticking up. Which it isn't. Let's do it this way. So we're going to subtract this off. Row is 0. This is 0. 1. So it tried to drop again. Let's go ahead and destroy game object. So now I need a new piece. The piece is landed. Board, create, new. Actually, if game ob... No, I don't want to do that. I just need to make a new piece. Public. Do piece landed. So the piece is copying itself to the board. Do piece board, do piece landed. So I want to instantiate a new piece. No level manager. Crap. Crap. Public void, do next piece. Or no. Check lines. So I want to instantiate this. Level manager. Level manager gets game object find object of type level manager check lines. Piece set piece position. Create piece. Set piece position. Create piece. Iris not taking a call swap. Set piece position. So I need to set this. So do this same thing. If I row -1 if I row plus I -1 -1 is greater than 0 and board. Board gets game object. Yeah, I can fix that later. Game object type. Board. I'm not doing this every frame anyway. And I row plus I -1 board, the board, that row. I call plus J. So if the next one down not equal null, what does it not like about this? Stupid index. Then is landed. It's true. Hey, it worked. Okay. Wow. I need a function called create block. 0, 0. Private void create block int I row and I call. Block. I row I call. Don't need this block. Create block 0, 1. Create block 0, 2. Create block 1, 1. So I need explosion whenever the AI makes a line. I want this to be 0. Actually, let's put this one up here. Two, 1, 0, 0. This 1, 1, 1, 2. The other L block 2. Well, this would be 2, 2, 2, 1. Case 3. Let's do 1, 1, 2, 2, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2. Oh crap. 0, 1, 2, 3. 0, 1, 1, 2. This would be 1, 1, 2, 2. 2, 2, 1, 1. 6. It's gonna be 1, 1, 1, 1. 0, 1, 2, 3. Seems like I'm forgetting some pieces here. So 0, 3, 7. Exclusive. Oh no! I would have suspected that it would have had a different piece. A different piece, yes. It's not really the way I expected it to turn out, but that's fine. So I gotta make it so the AI is smart enough to actually make lines. It's going to be difficult. Yeah, there's my square. So on my copy, it blocks the board. If I row plus I is less than 19. So we need to speed this dropping up a little bit. Let's make it 0.1. Oh no, what happened there? Okay, so at least it's not screaming. Interesting that keeps copying blocks. So this is going to take some smarts to kind of figure out exactly what the optimal position is. But maybe I should get the shooting working first. Get the shooty part of the game working. So create, ship, create script, Create C#. This will be our ship. Want to go ahead and go into Blender and create a ship. I think I want to do a front face view. But which way is facing towards? Maybe I should do an overhead view. So all I really need to do is, where's forward? Let's write this up. Scale. Okay. I think this is forward. 0. There's the ship. File, save as. Ship. File new. Create ICO. Oops. Scale 5. Scale 0.25. File, save as. Bullet. Save. I didn't do flat shading, oh well. So I've got a ship. Need to pull in the ship model on top of the ship. So, ship is going to have a float F angle and a float F radius. F radius is going to get, let's just make it 20. Might be actually like 22 or something. F angle gets 0. Set position. Set ship position. Private void set ship position. Transform dot position gets new vector 3 float pause x float pause y pause x gets math f cosine of F angle times math F degrees to radian. F radius that. Pos y. This will be sine. So pos x, pos y, 0f. The ship. Crap. Close. 22. That's right. So I'm gonna have to offset this. Float. Oh no. Vector 3 vect offset gets new vector 3 5 10 0. Vect offset. Yeah, that's what I need. So the ship actually needs to be looking. Transform dot look at vect offset. So I want it to be looking at the center. Okay. Update. Handle. Actually, I should do this first. Handle input. Private void handle input. If actually F float F angle change. F angle change gets input dot get axis horizontal. F angle side F angle change. Let's do like how many degrees in a second? Let's say 45 degrees in a second. Times that. If F angle is greater than or equal to 360. F angle subtracting the sine 360. Else if F angle is less than or equal to 0. F angle add a sine 360. So this way we keep it, try to keep it between 0 and 359. 0 and 360. Whoa, that's way too fast. But I do kind of like how it's working. 40. Seems like that should be 45 degrees in a second. Oh, I didn't do time, delta time. Time dot delta time. That'll fix it. That's kind of backwards, but oh well. I need to zoom out too. Actually, the radius can be a little bit less. Let's make it exactly 20. The only question is once blocks have landed and you shoot blocks, is that going to... Wow. I guess the thing is like how far out can these blocks go? Yeah, because this definitely needs to. This is way too far down. Let's go ahead and start doing some random piece placement. I call... No, this isn't going to be perfect. It gets random range. Say 0 to 10 minus 3. 7. Oh, I'm sorry you're stuck. Yeah, I don't know anything about online Game Maker Studio games. Now, is this all on the same plane right here? This should all be Z coordinate 0. Yeah, that looks right. And I kind of can see all the blocks there. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Should have 20 high. 1, 2. Yeah, I want to assume there's 20. So I don't understand. So the center's here. Oh, maybe the radius just needs to be 10. Yeah. Because it's 10 from the center. That makes sense. Ship. So let's change the radius to 10. Then next thing I'll work on is shooting. Then I'm probably going to call it a night after I get shooting working. Okay, that's a lot closer to what I was expecting. Let's do a little bit off here. Maybe like 12. Change the radius. This is just trial and error. I guess you could actually compute how far out. If you knew the distance between Actually, that wouldn't be too hard. You just get the hypotenuse between 5 and 10. Calculate the hypotenuse, and that's how long your radius needs to be. But by trial and error, I just figured it out anyway, so. Looks pretty cool. Let's get shooting working. Could prefab the ship. I'll delete that. Then in level manager. Let's do an instantiate. Public game object ship prefab. Instantiate ship. So instead of having the ship in our hierarchy, we now have it instantiated. I mean, I guess that could be useful if you want to have... I forgot to pull over ship prefab. If we want to have, like, multiple ships or something. I guess I can move the camera back in a little bit, too. Yeah, so the objective is to prevent the person or the AI that's playing the Tetris game from making lines by shooting the blocks. So let's go ahead and create a 3D sphere. This will be bullet. Then I want to pull the bullet model onto the bullet. Scripts. Go ahead and create a bullet script. This ever finishes. Bullet. So in our bullet script, we're going to have float f speed. Just make it I don't know, 2f, 2 units per second. So here we're going to have transform. I'm just going to do a transform. Come on. Transform. It's not finding it. Let me close this. Yes. Bullet. Oh, I messed up on something. What did I mess up on? Maybe just left that open. Transform.translate. I'm just doing translates. 0f, 0f. Time, delta time, times f speed. In space, self coordinates. So in ship, we're going to have a public game object bullet prefab. Save that. So we're going to pull bullets over to our prefab. So now our bullet is prefabbed. So on our ship, we want to pull in bullet. So on ship, in our handle input, if input get button down fire one. I can't remember if it's capitalized. I always forget. Edit project input axes. Yes, capital F. But I want to change this to space. Capital F and fire. Okay. So I want to instantiate bullet prefab at... Actually, I just want to get the... I should define the bullet position. But, yeah, let's just use transform dot position. Because I don't have a collider on the ship. Quaternion. Oh, I need the transform dot rotation. Because we want it to be facing... We want it to be rotated the same direction as the ship. Yeah, so that's kind of what I expected. It's a little bit bigger than I expected. Actually, it'd be nice if it went a little bit faster. Bullet. Let's do 5. Seems like 5F is always good for bullets. Oops. I like the little spirals. It's kind of cool. Oh, I do need to add a cooldown. Otherwise, you can just shoot as many as you want. Yeah, the bullet could be a little bit smaller. Bullet. Let's go into models. Bullet. Oh, I'm not even using the bullet model, am I? Yeah, let's get rid of this. No wonder it doesn't look right. Yeah, it should be itty bitty tiny. Radius 0.25. 1, 2. There. 125. Something like that. Bullet ply. There we go. That's kind of like what I expected. I like how this kind of snakies around. It's kind of wild. Never seen shots like that. So I don't know if the enemy AI reaches the top, do I win? That doesn't make sense. That wouldn't make sense if the enemy reaches the top. Maybe if the enemy reaches the top, then he still wins. I don't know. I haven't figured that part out yet. So where's my block? Where's my block code? public void on collision enter. Oh, it fills everything out for me. That's awfully nice. If collision collider? Why does it say collision dot other dot get component bullet is not equal null, then I'm just going to do debug log block hit, destroy this, destroy game object. Let's see if this works. If this works, I think I'm going to have it where it like turns 3 different colors or something. Have it turn shades of red or something. I'm not sure. I may have to have a rigid body on this. Block. Oh, I don't even have a. I know I definitely need a box collider. Definitely won't work if I don't have a box collider. No. Because it has to have a rigid body too. Physics, rigid body. I'm going to constrain all of these. There we go. That's what I wanted. So boom, 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 boom. Definitely need to limit how many I can shoot. It quit spawning pieces. It's not good. Why did it stop spawning pieces? Oh, I must have shot up all the pieces before they landed, and it doesn't know to make another piece. That's interesting. Yeah, because piece calls check lines, and check lines makes a new piece. But really, I don't know if this is how bad this is going to. What I should do really is, if all the blocks are gone in a piece, go ahead and destroy the piece. See, now they're all gone. But do I still have a piece? I do still have a piece. But the piece just doesn't have any blocks. So the piece never gets copied to the board. Could do another loop. I don't know if having all these loops really impacts performance or not. Count blocks. Int I block count for int ij block count gets 0. Do our I 0, I is less than 4, I plus plus, for j gets 0, j is less than 4, j plus plus. If was it blocks? Yeah, blocks. If blocks ij is not equal null, then I block count plus plus return I block count. So really I only need to check this when a block is being destroyed. But I need to check it on the next frame, not the current frame. Count blocks. I think there was like a destroy block immediately. Don't know if I want to do that. If I want to destroy immediate or check the number of blocks in a piece on every frame. Or maybe the block. So if I tell the block, if the block tells the piece to check your number of pieces, it's still going to come up with 1 until the next frame. I think there was a destroy immediate. Immediate, there we go. Game object. But now I can't call piece and tell police to check your number of blocks. So it's like a chicken and egg type thing. So I think the piece just has to check the block count on every frame, which I'm not crazy about. If check block count blocks equals 0, count blocks. Why did that? Then destroy the piece game object. Then level manager I think I just want to do on every frame. But then I have to do a game object find, which I'm not crazy about doing. I could turn this into like current piece, keep track of the current piece. if game object dot find object of type piece equals null, then instantiate a new piece prefab. It works. Crap, I didn't. Should have moved my mouse. It's way too many. I like the snakiness of... Oh, and when the bullet collides, with a block, I need to also destroy collision other game object. So destroy the bullet as well. But the ship needs bullet cooldown. Float F bullet cool down gets 1F. And I could have this like as a meter or something too. If F bullet cooldown is greater than or equal, it's greater than 0. F bullet cooldown, subtracting the sign time dot delta time. If F bullet cooldown is less than or equal to 0, F bullet cooldown gets 0. I'm gonna make this bullet cooldown max. Well, I need a float F bullet cool down gets 0, and then F bullet cooldown max gets 1. So bullet cooldown is greater than 0. Subtract time delta time. Bullet cooldown 0. Then that means it's cooled down. If and F bullet cooldown gets 0. Oops, equals 0. Then we're going to set F bullet cooldown to F bullet cooldown max. And I don't do it as a constant just so that we can play around with cooldown values as power-ups maybe, which would be cool. So yeah, now I can only shoot very slowly. Wish I could just hold it down. I should just do hold down. Get button. So now I can just hold it down, not have to press it over and over again. So yeah, I'd like to have like speed ups, like bombs, and all sorts of crazy crap like that. Make your shots bigger. But yeah, whenever the blocks, whenever the opponent makes a line, then that's going to damage the ship. I think I'm going to save that for tomorrow. Oh, look at this slowdown. Wow, that's a lot of slowdown. Maybe it's because the blocks are hitting each other. Oh no. I only need to detect collisions between blocks and bullets. I don't need collisions between blocks and other blocks. What if I set the blocks to kinematic? I think if I set block to kinematic, then it won't detect collisions, if I remember correctly. Nope. You have to have kinematic on. So when I spawn a piece. So basically if you spawn a piece inside another piece, then it should be game over. Anyway, so I'm not going to worry about that. I think I got the basics of what I want this game to be down. Add some more. I'll add, at least when the bullet hits a piece, it's destroying the bullet too. It just gets wonky. When it gets that high. Yeah, I don't know what to do about that. I need to do something that says if on create it's getting created into another block. If it's getting spawned on top of another block, then don't do it. Or if it's landing on row 19. But I don't need blocks being spawned on top of other blocks. Don't need that. Create block. Board gets game object dot find object of type board. If the board I row I call equals null. crap. So this is I block row, and I block call blocks I block row, and I block call. The board I row plus I block row, and I call plus I block call is null. So we only want to spawn, we only want to instantiate a block if it's not spawning on top of another block. Actually, we probably just want to call game over at that point. What's this? Oh no. Why is it only doing onesies now? Where's peace? It's only spawning 2. Great. Oh, wait. I need to pull these up. Because it's still thinking it's 0, 0. Crap. It's 105. The board. What did I do here? I row, so that could be 19. I row plus I block row. Less than 19. So 20 and wow. Wonder if I can just do a try catch right here and be done with it. It's like if it's out of the array, just don't worry about it. I don't want to write 10 different checks for all that. Oh no. Get rid of this maximize on play. I've had that problem before. Oh man. Is that really 4 blocks? 1, 2, no, it's only 2 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh man, my checker isn't checking right. Yeah, this is garbage right here. I think there's still a problem with this guy. Public bool is game over. Is game over gets false if is game over, not game over. Oh man. So peace. Actually, check game over. Well, it's really only game over if a piece spawns on top of another piece. That's what I was trying to check right here. If I block row plus I row. Board. The board. Row, I block, call. I call. Does not equal null. Then level manager. Gets game object, find object of type, level manager is game over gets true. So I don't know what's going to happen first. Is it going to go out of bounds first, or is it going to, yeah, it went out of bounds pretty darn fast. So I guess I just got to do this long hairy deal. If I block row plus I row is less than 20, we're going to go 0 to 19. So that's all I would need is to check. It's less than 20. Well, I could write my own little checker to check and then check the bounds there. Okay, so they're game over. Level manager, yep, game over. Uncheck it. Game over. I think it's pretty cool. I do have some more space at the top. So if I go over here and take these guys out, then uncheck game over, that's going to pop those guys back in until it overlaps again. But hey, I think it's pretty cool. Then I can have it so that if you hit certain blocks, then it gives you power-ups to pop up and you have to catch. I should make it if you hit your own bullet, then bad things happen. My only question is, if you take out blocks, will the other ones fall? And I don't know if the enemy reaches the top, do you lose that way too? So you should always make it so that he never goes outside the top. Because if the enemy reaches the top, that means you're not doing anything, which is not a good thing. I wonder where my stats are. Gizmos. Pause this guy. I feel like I'm getting laggy. I'm doing 115 frames a second. Could be because of that debug output. So you want the enemy to not make lines, but you don't want the enemy to just go all the way to the top either. I like how you can wind up on the other side. This is pretty fun. Not exactly. I think I still need to work on the gameplay a little bit. But I think I got the general concept working. Kind of hard. I should put like a little ring around the whole thing so you can kind of see where your ship is going to move along. Save scenes. Save project. Close. Close. So this is initial check-in. Check-in. Publish. Commit. Okay, that's 2 hours. Calling it quits. I'll be back tomorrow morning, or later this morning. Thanks everyone for watching.